Yeomans with kelly-yeomans.com. Happy to be bringing you my week 3 highlights of the Ultimate Reset, and I may even include some results, so be sure to stay tuned and check out the amazing things that happened during the reset. Okay, let's start with the highlights. Week 3 was not very difficult. It was pretty much an instant replay of week 2, which is where you take out all animal products. However, in week 3, you do cut back on the grains, so you are literally on a fruit and veggie plan. Now, I did add some grains a couple of times during the week as I felt if I was hungry, and I have muscle, so it was important for me to feed that muscle. Men are also allowed to add more grains for more calories, obviously, because men are just larger than women by nature. And the other key thing I want to say about week 3 is that I did sometimes feel hungry, but it's okay to then incorporate the snacks that you're allowed. It's okay to have some more veggies during snack time or have another piece of fruit. You want to listen to your body, and that's what the reset's about. So week 3, I did feel hunger more often because I think you're really burning the calories. It's the body's resetting. It's working diligently inside, and you need that energy. And the focus of the reset, it should be about identifying when you are truly hungry versus when you are just used to eating. And so for me, that was key because I was a big candy eater prior to the reset. You know, mid-afternoon would come and I would eat some Skittles and things like that. So I know you know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you've never had some candy in the afternoons or in the mornings. I don't know. I'd have it whenever I wanted it. So now I recognize those were just habits. It wasn't really that I needed it. Just habits. So, put something in my body. Anyway, I definitely identified some eating habits and were able to was able to stop those. I definitely have not missed coffee at all. I was a big coffee drinker. Haven't missed it a bit. And ironically, I've not even missed the meat, and I thought that would be a real biggie for me. Now, I only eat lean chicken breast anyway and turkey breast, so it's not like I'm having a whole host of variety of meats, but I really didn't miss it. I think the food is so good and it's so filling that you're satiated, which is where the overeating comes from. When we're eating and eating and eating, it's usually because we haven't met that satiety that we need to really limit the behaviors of continued eating. So week 3 highlights, it was very similar to week 2. However, something did happen between weeks 2 and 3. I will tell you, everything became very decadent. Everything became magical. I can't explain it, but I think it's the clarity that happens in the brain and in your soul, and you feel so pure inside because you are a machine. You are just utilizing every bit of energy that comes from the whole food, nutrient-dense meals that you're eating, and you are very clear and focused. So the sky was bluer and the grass was greener, and I know it sounds hokey pokey, but I promised to be honest, and that is what happened for me. And I even when I was eating, my son would make fun of me because he would say he would ask me, "Are you okay, Mom? You're humming when you eat." Of course, I didn't even realize this, but I'm sure I was because everything started tasting so decadent. I mean, broccoli did not taste like broccoli. It tasted like a little piece of heaven, and that does sound weird. Again, I'm just being honest. And all of this can be followed on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Kelly Yeomans Fitness, where I did 21 days of meals. You can see all of my meals, how I was feeling, and what was going on. Please come over there, and that's also where I have some before and after pictures, and I know you're going to want to see those. And then for the important stuff. So what exactly did happen in the reset? Well, let me tell you. Things that I didn't think could happen in the reset happened for me. I already ate clean. I already worked out. All of my pre-reset blood work was phenomenal. My cholesterol was great. My blood sugar was great. My blood pressure was great. It was all fine. So I was really curious to see what was going to happen as far as clinically and with my blood work doing the reset. Okay, so I'm in shock and awe. My physician's in shock and awe. We're all in shock and awe because I lowered my cholesterol 35 points. 35 points, and it wasn't high to begin with. 35 points. The bad cholesterol, the LDL, went down 32 points, and I don't even know what to say about that. My blood pressure stayed close to the same. That went down 4 points, but it's 94/58. So it started at 98/58. So that really couldn't have gone down much. And then my blood sugar stayed exactly the same, which makes sense because I already ate healthy and was working out. So just removing lean chicken breast and lean turkey breast from my everyday meals, the detox lowered my cholesterol 35 points. All right, so how much weight did I lose? Well, I've said all along weight loss was not my goal. However, I did lose some weight. I lost 6.6 pounds on me, which we wouldn't think I would have had that to lose, but I did. And what I'm most happy to tell you is I did not lose any muscle mass, none. I kept all of my muscle, which was a really big concern to me. I was worried that I would lose muscle, even though I knew it was for the greater good and I needed to reset my body. So I didn't really focus on that, but I did not lose any muscle. And I know that because I know how to check my body fat and I know how to calculate when I'm going into muscle versus just losing fat. I did not lose 1 ounce of muscle. My body fat went down 4%. I lost 6.6 pounds and 5.8 inches. 3 of those were in my hips. 3 of those were in my hips. When you guys see the before and after pictures, you're going to be like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So I'm excited to show all of that to you. Get over to facebook.com/Kelly Yeomans Fitness. Let me know what you think. I can't wait to hear from you. Thanks so much for following my reset journey. I look forward to seeing you when you're doing it and I'm coaching you through it.